What's the date today? 10th?
It's the 10th.
The 10th. They are 8 weeks?
They are going to be 9 weeks old tomorrow.
Okay, 9 weeks old puppies. Most of these guys are spoken for, but we're not even going to talk about that. We're just going to have fun with puppies.
Yes.
Have fun with puppies. They hadn't hardly been outside. It's pretty damn hot
It's
today.
very hot.
Humid anyway.
Hot and humid.
So this is actually their second time outside. First time was a video that I did here a couple of weeks ago.
So we're going straight for the plants.
Yes.
Come on.
They all want to be on the dirt, don't they? They don't want to be on the brick. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it's probably their pellet training we've been doing.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're going looking for a place to go poop?
Maybe.
So tell us about that, Chanel. How's that
It's
been going?
Great. I recommend it and then I don't recommend it. I found out that I have an allergy to pine.
Oh, okay.
Which it creates a dust, so immediately when they pee on it, on the pellet, it turns into a dust or a really fine powder. They like to chew on it. They don't necessarily like to eat it, but it's like chewing on a stick because it crumbles. It's fun for them. So once they get over that, that's been kind of fun. But I'm really sensitive to smells, and even though it's much, much, much better than a pad, it is fairly, it has a smell. And when you've got, but then again, you've got 9 puppies in an area, so what do you
A lot of puppies, yeah. Well, okay, so what you're saying here, I think, is the no side of it is because of you.
Yes.
And
my
you
allergies.
have a little bit of an allergy intolerance to things in general.
I will try it again on a smaller litter for
Yes.
sure because I don't like pads. They're just a huge.
Pads get messy, especially this many puppies, don't they? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
somebody's
Pads
pooping all the
don't
time.
stand up a chance. I've got double XL pads that are supposed to hold 8 cups of water. No way, that doesn't do it. Oh, that tastes nasty, Albus.
So
Come on.
So how is it them going to poop in the right? Who is that?
That is Luna.
Hey, little Luna.
Baby
So how is it with them going into the right area to go poop?
They prefer to poop in the pellets. They don't necessarily like to pee there. And what I've also noticed is they are very particular about space in the.
Let's let them go out in the grass if they want to. Do you think?
Yeah. In the poop space, they don't like to share that with anyone else.
Oh, so they're kind of private, are they?
They like to private.
So if somebody else is pooping, they're not. They're not.
It's not an open space to them.
Yeah, gotcha.
Here comes
Right.
the sun. We gotta watch it because these guys are.
Yes, we'll watch out for overheating.
You guys are fluffy. Come on.
So yeah, we haven't said what the hell's going on here. These are all full fluffy puppies from Denali, who is a blue and tan, carries cream and coco, ATA, no brindle, no pied, full fluffy, to Lola, who is a chocolate and tan, carries blue. I don't think she carries cream. No, yes, she does. We had a cream puppy. We had one that, yes. So there's cream puppy right there, yes. So yeah, she carries cream as well. So we've got one puppy right here. This is little Draco.
Sweetheart.
I love Draco.
You know, I can guarantee how the internet works. We're gonna find him on Pinterest one day when someone goes, "Oh, this is a golden retriever."
Oh, yeah.
The internet's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
They just don't know. Go, 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 go. These babies
So-
are so fun.
And the size is, we've got Albus here on the left. He's the biggest.
He's 6 pounds.
6 pounds, is he? Right, he's the
6 pounds
biggest.
at
Then
9 weeks.
then Draco's probably next with a couple of other boys, right?
Harry would be next, then Ron, then Draco.
So the boys are a little bigger than the girls, aren't they?
This is the littlest girl. She weighs 3.2 pounds.
Is that Bellatrix?
This is Minerva.
Oh, Minerva, yes. Minerva is the one that was struggling a bit to start with. Now
Yes.
she's not. Yes.
Minerva and Luna were both struggles.
Yes.
Where's Luna? Oh, she's
right
over
there.
You can't tell anymore. They're
Yes,
they're
right.
so active. They're
Yes.
coming up.
Yes.
You have a stick, Harry.
Yes.
And this is little Bellatrix right here. And
gonna
Bellatrix
get-
is still little, but she holds her own with the big boys.
Little Bellatrix. She's pretty.
Yes.
So she's a black and tan.
Yes.
Yes.
Black and tan. Her and Harry both were our jackpot babies. They carry all of it.
Yes. So when we say they carry all of it, they're black and tans that carry blue, chocolate, cream, full 10 points. Nobody has brindle, nobody has pied.
Nope.
So that's what you want. So, of course, size-wise, Mum, what's she weigh, 18 pounds?
Something, yeah.
Yep,
Mom's
some
gonna know that better.
Dad's like 23, 24. So they're going to be, you know, if you look at Albus here, where's Albus at? There's Albus right there.
The stick. Come here.
Albus is going to be the biggest. I'm going to guess that he's probably going to be a 24-pound dog when he's fully grown.
Yep.
Versus somebody like Minerva, who's probably going to be a 16-pound dog, and there she is right there when she's fully grown.
Yep. And something interesting I've been trying to understand is on our DNA readings, some of these babies are L1, L4, some are L4, L4. And so let me see if I can find. So this is Albus, right?
Yes.
He by far has the longest, thickest
coat. Yes.
It's
like an Irish Wolfhound.
Go get Minerva. He and Minerva have the same length reading on their DNA.
They're both L1, L4s. Yes.
So let's compare coats. I know you're busy. You're busy, baby.
Well, don't call it a length reading because that's not what it is.
Oh, it was in the length category.
No. No, L1, L4 are just different. There's an L2 and an L3 that I've never seen in a French Bulldog, but it doesn't refer, as best I've found out to date.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Her coat is not the same as Albus's, and they are in the same.
There you go. There's something else going on.
Yes,
Exactly.
There's something else, and we're learning about it.
So people say, well, are they L1, L4? I don't think it makes a lick of difference. I just don't think it makes.
Mom and Daddy are both full visual.
Yes, that's the important thing.
Yes.
And so, I mean, if you look at Draco, for instance, Draco has a thick coat, but it's not as long.
Yes.
Versus Albus, who has a really fluffy, not wiry, but just a longer coat.
Yes.
And Jenny, who has.
Yeah. And
Yes.
also, you know, French Bulldogs, they
fun,
have
aren't
that
they?
teenage stage. Some people call it the ugly stage. It's
Yes.
not. We call it the awkward teenage stage.
Yes.
Their coats are changing with their bodies.
Yes.
So
right.
you've got these babies who are like little fur balls. You're so funny, honey. You're so funny, honey. You both are so funny. These two are going to go to the same home. Yeah.
Yes. So
And then you've got these babies here that their coats are different. Everyone's different.
Yes.
Everyone's going through the
but you
different
can't predict it
stages.
by the L1, L4, can you?
No.
Right.
Mom and Dad or full visual fluffies.
That's
I
it.
think it's the most reliable
That's it.
information there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the other side where the sun's not so much in my eyes or the camera's view.
Babies, come on.
Are they trying to get some shade?
Yeah, I think they were trying to. Come on. Come up here. No, you leave us kitties alone. Come on.
Well, we'll just follow them around as they're exploring.
We'll stay on this side over here.
Okay.
Pull over here. Come on. You come with me. Come on.
So that's interesting. You know, it is hot out here. It's probably 90 degrees and very humid, but they're not suffering from it, are they?
No.
But we are going to watch it. So this is the thing, by the way, is you know, you've got puppies that go outside for the first time. It's a whole new exploration process for them. And so they could get overheated because they're so interested in just checking stuff out.
Yeah, well, they're busy. They don't think, I'm hot, I'm going to go to the shade. Even
Yes.
our adults don't know that. They're
Yes.
sitting there going, oh, our feet are hot, but they don't understand what to
Yes,
do.
right.
You
Yes.
have to baby them.
So now we're in the shade for the most part.
Yeah. Come on, kids. We need some toys out here. We didn't think about that.
Oh, I think there's enough stuff to keep them happy.
Oh,
They're just busy little beavers.
gosh, Harry
Oh, little fight going on over there.
and Jenny are
Draco, you're such a pretty boy.
come on.
So here's something to watch, folks. Look at your puppies when they're walking around. Do you see any knock knees? Do you see any knees flying out to the side? You don't here, and you don't want to. I see lots of puppies, but when they walk, they really don't look very good in their walk. What you want to see is a nice straight leg when they're walking. So what else can you look at on these doggies? Well, they're proportioned nicely. We don't see silly, crazy big ears. You've got some ears that are drooping down.
Yep.
That
They're up and they're down. This comes with, and what I've noticed.
when do they have their 9-week shots? Are they getting that
They're
tomorrow?
getting those Wednesday.
I bet you that knocks their ears down.
Yep, it will.
Yeah.
And with wormer or anything like that.
Yes,
What I've also noticed too is the bigger boys, come here.
tend to have more floppy ears.
Especially the fluffies, their ears are heavier.
Bring them
so,
up, bring her close to me because I'm lazy. I love Draco.
Draco, are you sweet baby? No, you sweet baby.
He's such a teddy bear, isn't he? Now have his ears been dropping down any?
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, one was down
Have you been
yesterday.
taping them?
Nope.
I haven't taped any ears.
No,
No.
because they're doing something every single
So
day.
that's
I
the
know
thing.
they're working.
If you have problems with this, of course, you can tape ears up. And but if they can do it without it, fine. I mean, you know, the only one that I'd say is a bit suspect is Albus over there, but his ears been up some.
But look how much hair he has on his ears. And look
Well,
how
it's difficult to
heavy he
tape
is.
it up. No, is that what you mean?
No, I'm saying it weighs a lot.
Ah,
So
gotcha,
his
gotcha.
ears are working.
Yes.
A few weeks ago, it was opposite.
Yeah,
Yes.
So I'm letting them work how they're supposed to work. You know,
Yes.
their
Right.
cartilage is building up. This is normal.
Yes.
This
Okay.
is normal.
Yes.
And
Okay.
there's a lot of people that you can, just so you can secure real early on. And we have puppies that had ears standing up really early on now that got one down now.
Well, typically when they're younger, their ears pop up when they're about 10 days, 2 weeks old. The
Minerva
ears,
was the first one that had her ears up.
small
heavy.
puppies especially, and then
Yes.
their ears tend to drop after that on some bigger puppies, and it's quite normal.
Come on, come on, come on.
But if it persists, then it's ear taping time. That always fixes it. But you don't want to let a puppy have a floppy ear when it's like 14 weeks old. By then, you're probably a bit late on the whole process. So where's everybody else?
Everyone else has found something interesting behind you. What is it? What is it? Come on. Come on.
Oh, it fell off the top.
Luna, honey. Oh, that's a big piece of mulch, baby. What do you have, a rock? You guys are doing all kinds of treasure hunting.
Hey.
Come on.
Like the Pied Piper. Oh, they're going to follow me.
Harry, Drago, come on. Come on, hurry up, come on. Oh my God. I can't help it. These guys are clowns. Are you clowns?
Well,
baby?
I mean, what a stress reliever, right?
Yes.
Just come out in your back patio and play with some puppies. You don't get much better than that.
People are like, oh, you had to clean up poop all day long. I'm like, yeah, but you forget about it. It's puppy therapy.
Yeah, if they're outside on the grass, then I mean it all just disappears, doesn't it?
Look how proud she is of her stick.
Yes. She's not going to let anybody else have it. She's going to show it to them. She's going to say, "Hey, someone needs to look at my stick." And then you need to try and get it. Here's a stick, and now you can't have it.
Oh, that's a nice piece of. Come here. Thank you.
That's a piece of what? A piece of rock?
That's yes. Baby Ron. Jenny is Miss Personality.
Yeah. She's boisterous.
And what's kind of funny is, aside from Bellatrix, they all fit their character names.
Oh, Bellatrix being that Bellatrix is kind of mean.
It's her wild black hair, so we named
Yes.
her that. But
Yes.
everyone
But she's not
else
Bellatrix
fits
by-
their
yes.
personality names to a T.
Hey.
Right,
For any Harry Potter fans that can understand that.
right.
I
Is that Ron right there?
That's Ron.
Yes.
Ron is sweet.
Yeah, he is.
Jenny is brave and adventurous and a little bit too much.
So yeah, this is interesting with personalities. All it's just like humans, come from the same litter, different personalities. Some of them are, but there's nobody here. Sometimes you'll get a puppy that just wants to hide underneath a chair, doesn't want to participate and do anything at all.
Everyone in this litter is very confident, and you
Yes.
want that in a puppy.
Yes,
you want
exactly.
confidence in a puppy because it
Yes.
allows them to.
Interact with other animals.
Yes.
And humans. Yeah.
They
But I
don't
mean,
have any obstacles to go through because of fears or anything like that.
well, I think some of that is you credit to you guys too, right? And they're not put in a cage and penned up. They get to run around. They do have an area where they have to be. They don't just get free around the house. I'm not suggesting that's the case,
No.
but they do get to play a lot, and you can see that the way they're interacting. And this is the other thing, everybody, that should pay attention to is you really do want puppies that have been socialized. You don't want puppies that they've not interacted with other animals.
You have some roots? Come on.
Or with other puppies, or with other dogs.
Everyone else had a stick, but Minerva can pull a root because it's her perfect size. Come on. You can't eat that. Come show me.
Let's see how many minutes we can do and bore everybody on our videos. See what our drop rate is. We're at 13 minutes already.
Well, I will say, it's hard to do 9. It's really hard to do 9.
Yes, but I mean, you've got no option, do you?
Nope.
I mean, you can't bash 2 on the head and make it 7.
Well, you can't be like, these 2 and this 2 and that 2 because the others are running like crazy, so this is the best thing. Look at her. What are you doing?
Oh,
She's
she's
like a
all
little
trying to
stallion.
cut the stuff. Hey.
Quit eating the plants. Oh, come on, Ron. Show us your root.
Come on.
Come on. Everyone's over here. Why are you over here? Oh, the kitty cat.
Oh, is that what they're doing?
Yes. Oh, Albus. He hit his head. He fell off the brick. Are you
Where's the kitty
okay?
cats? Oh, they're just over the
They're
backside
hiding.
over there. Yes, they're just. The kitty cats like animals, so they're not. But so we've got 2 Precious and I can't think of the other one's name.
Oh, you're saying hi to me.
And Puskins, Precious and Puskins.
Yep.
I never
Come
call them
over
by their
here.
name.
Come over here, guys. That's a mess over there.
Yes, there's a little outside area there. It's just for one of the older doggies when Tammy's got. Yeah.
Look at that from over here. Hey, Jake, let me grab it.
Yeah.
No, there's also bugs over here.
I don't know how I'm doing on the video because I can't see the screen, but we'll assume it's okay.
Here, let's go back this way. Let's go back this. Follow Bellatrix.
Hey.
Follow Bellatrix.
Oh, Draco, you slipped. You got bumped off.
Oh, y'all gonna sleep good? You're gonna sleep good on the way home? Sweet babies. And these babies all start leaving the end of this week.
They just went for their vet visit, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah, they went to go see Marilyn Wagamoth at Heartland
Yep.
Vet Medicine. And by the way, you might tell us about your dog, Nova.
Yes. My
Tell us
dog,
about Nova.
She is a platinum. Her daddy is Humpy.
So hump a
Sir
lot.
Humps a lot.
Yep.
And she is going to be having babies probably, I'm going to take a gamble on tomorrow.
I think so too. Her mum is Giabella, who's a Merle. She's not a Merle though.
No.
But she is a platinum, so she's little d, little d, little co, little e. She's tan points. You can't see him because she's a cream, no brindle, no pied.
Yep.
She's a nice
She's
girl.
beautiful.
How many puppies?
I want to say 4,
I think you're right.
but I don't want to be wrong because we said 6 for this litter and there was
9.
Yes.
So, all that being
Come
said,
on.
she has been bred to Denali. So they'll be fluffy perros.
Same daddy as this litter.
Same daddy as this litter.
Yes.
So probably the same, maybe color combination.
So we'd expect to get a quarter. I'm going to get this right. We're going to get blue and tans that carry cocoa and cream. We're going to get lilac and tans that carry cream, and we're going to get platinums. And we'll get a pretty even smattering of that whole lot.
Yep. And
So
daddy's a fluffy.
I'd expect half the dogs to look cream, and a quarter of the dogs to look lilac, and a quarter of the dogs to look blue. That's my guesstimate. I had to go sit down and think about it a bit
We
more
did
than that.
this before, and I've got it written down somewhere.
Yep. Yeah. And it's funny, it depends on the number of puppies you get. If you get enough puppies, it all works out pretty much right. If you only get 1 or 2 puppies, it's hard to predict exactly what you're going to get. They're like in the water. Somebody's found the water now.
Baby Luna. Love her. Oh, go get a drink. Go get another drink.
So tell us about food, Chanel. What are you doing food-wise now?
Food, they're eating Life Abundance puppy, and
So that's a dry food.
it is a dry food, and
Yep.
I'm adding water to it, but only just enough to get them interested in it because we're still transitioning them into the hard food stage, which these guys, in my past work, I think they're a little bit delayed on eating dry hard food, but honestly they'll eat anything. So what I do is I add water just a little bit. They like the broth kind of stuff
Yep.
that comes off the dog food, and then
Yep.
they'll just nibble on it all day long
Right.
because
Yep.
it gets hard and it doesn't fully soften.
So are you leaving food out all the time, or do you have
Yeah, I'll leave it out until they start really making a mess with it because they're just making messes now.
So is it really a feeding twice a day?
Yep, I'm feeding twice a day.
And as much as they can eat in 10 minutes or so?
If they don't ever finish their bowls.
Okay. So there's always
I
enough
just
food.
give them as much as they want. And
And
they
then-
usually have a little bit left over.
Then you take the bowl away?
Take the bowl away.
Yeah. So that way you can predict when they're going to poop.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that you can, because you don't want poop laying around, and you don't want to have to pick up poop all day long. So they're out here, nobody's pooped that I've seen, because they went for their vet visit, which required an hour's drive, so you didn't feed anybody.
No, just to avoid anyone getting car sick, they had a little bit of water beforehand, just because you don't want
So
them
there's
getting car
there's
sick.
another good tip right there. If you're going to go on a car trip, look, remember these puppies, they have never been on a car trip. Well, they have been
Well,
to
they
here.
have, but not that long.
Not that long. So don't feed them a lot of food and get them sick.
No.
And don't get them fill up so they're going to start pooping because you're going to have a shitstorm on your
Yeah,
hands.
there's nothing like going down the interstate and all of a sudden going,
It's
"Oh,
like, Jake, was that
no."
you? No, that was the puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another good
it's
tip.
a-
Yep.
It's a bit of a like, oh no situation when you start smelling that.
Yes.
Oh, you sweet babies. I'm going to miss you, babies.
Yes,
miss
going to be
you,
soon.
babies.
They're going to be going to the new homes.
It
Okay.
just fell off.
Well, we're now 18, almost 19 minutes. So I think at this
Jake,
point.
grab some more.
So if you want, there's a couple of puppies that are available. Tammy's the person to talk to.
Yep, 580-799-1910. And she can set up an appointment with you so we can FaceTime so you can see the babies.
Yep.
So you can see that they're everything that you can imagine.
Yes, and that's look. These are not inexpensive dogs, and so you want to make sure there's not some silly scam going on. Well, I guarantee there isn't. But one way to get yourself comfortable with this is to know that dogs really do exist.
You meet us, you get to talk to us.
Yes, right, exactly. And we
And all our
also
customers know.
we get to meet you,
Yep,
and we care where our dogs go.
yep.
So
You get to meet us, and like with any of our past customers, you're with us through and through. You've got our phone number, you've got everything you could possibly need.
you're part of the
from us.
family.
Part of the family.
And if you're going to have puppies from these dogs, which is fine with us, then we want to help you that process too.
Yep, with my
So-
breeder supply.
Yep, my breeder
Thank you.
supply and our studs. We've got. Well, he's not here right now. I don't know if Tammy's probably got a little boy with him, but love
Yep.
my Boublier is a full platinum, full fluffy, beautiful dog.
Yep.
And he would make some really pretty babies. But okay. All right, somebody's way off in the distance over there.
Oh,
Oh,
potty.
we're pottying. Yeah, we just got to have a little private place.
See, they're being very weird about privacy.
That's all right.
But what I noticed with that pellet, which I've been talking with a lot of other breeders with this, and so we've been communicating and sharing ideas and new tips and tricks. So it's been very, very interesting to do, and I'm going to continue doing it.
So what we've done, Tami and I in the past, we haven't had a litter this big in a while, is we put them in a raised 4x4 foot raised floor kennel where they can poop and fall through it. But there's just too many puppies for that, right?
And I don't like that because you're scrubbing poop out from between those. It's just not sanitary.
Yeah.
You gotta get it out. You gotta get it out and get it away.
Well,
And it just helps keep it clean.
you're exactly right. So the big thing, look at the dogs running around out there. The big thing is keep it as sanitary as you possibly can.
Yes. And the only way you can do that is get it out.
You got to get rid of the poop.
Get it away from them, get
Yep.
it out, because they're either going to eat it, they're going to
Step
roll
in it, lick
they're
on
gonna
it, get on their fur.
Get in their eyes, you know?
Yes, they're happy, aren't we?
They're very
Yes.
happy.
Yes.
So,
Okay, everybody's left to go to different places, except here's Draco.
Draco, baby. You my baby.
All right, well, Chanel and Jake, you've done a great job.
I don't know how. I cannot believe it's already 9 weeks tomorrow.
Yes, right,
I've been drowning in puppy poop.
yes. All right, that's it, everybody. We're 21 minutes and we're saying wig out. Bye, everybody.